don't get bored too often. I mean, I'm a real busy guy. I've got I do a little bit of acting now. I do a lot of stand-in work. If you'd like to check out some of my work, you can see this new movie I just did with Matthew McConaughey. It just came out. Here it is. And it's a pretty good movie. It didn't do so well at the box office. Well, I mean, it did well, but I mean, the critics hated it. Fun, hot, and sexy. That pretty much sums me up. Fun, hot, and sexy. I also did Smoking Aces, and here I am. I was just stand-in for Alicia Keys. Yeah, there I am right there. That's me right there with Alicia Keys. Okay. Here's another shot of us. I came to one of her shows one day, and she thought it'd be cool if we wore the same hat. Most people don't realize she's like, 8 foot tall. You can tell. I mean, look how small my hand looks next to her head here. Gigantic. She's huge. So, but it's pretty cool. She's a cool chick. I also did another movie. This is a little while back, though. It came out after that movie 10. It's called 11. And this is me here. And here's a shot of me with my stand-in. She was a pretty cool chick. She looked a lot like me. She had similar hair. So there she is there, sitting in my lap. She kind of got sweet on me. Hot, fun, and sexy, what can I say? Here's a random picture, though. This is just me and Stevie hanging out. We're at the ball game last week, and that's me right there. If you didn't know, that's me. Alright. So that's about it, Like I said, I do a lot of acting work, and I write music and just have a good time, man. So thank you for your question. What's your favorite thing about being with Kamelot? Well, Amber, that's kind of hard to answer because there's so many things I love about what I do. I mean, I'm living the dream. I'm playing music for a living, and I get to travel around the world and big stages and big lights, the whole thing. I mean, it's just like what every kid aspires to, what every musician aspires to do, is to live this life. It's wonderful, and then I get to do it with all my buddies. I've known these guys for a long time, and the thing is that it's just great to be able to do it with your friends. You get to share in a moment with your friends and their families, and it's just a great thing, man. It's not for everyone. It can be difficult, when you're riding on a bus and you're 2 feet away from your buddy for 2 months at a time, then it can get really tough. But you push through it, and the good times outweigh the bad times, and so it's just a lot of fun. And thank you. Let's see. Diliyana Sofia wants to know, Sean, which is the first metal concert you attended? And the first one would be probably Iron Maiden. No. It was Nasty Savage. And me and my buddies all skipped school and drove down to Tampa. I was living just outside of Tampa, and we drove down to Tampa and watched them at some bar called Ruby's, which is no longer there. And they were amazing, though, because it was like the first real metal concert I'd been to. They had a mannequin with knives stuck out of it on the stage. They had like 10 TVs, and Nasty Ronnie was bouncing TVs off his chest during the show and then smashing them with sledgehammers and stuff. It was just crazy. But that was the first metal show I'd ever been to. Thanks for the question. Tosha wants to know, Sean, do you have a ritual before going on stage? And that's a pretty good question. All of us have our own separate little things. Casey has his, and Tom has his, and Ollie is the speed reader. He sits there and reads every day before we go on. But yeah, I have my own. I can go through what I do at every show. First thing I do is about an hour before the show, I start stretching, and I stretch for, I don't know, half hour or so. Get my back, my legs, and all that stuff warmed up because we do a lot of running around and jumping. I don't want to pull anything out, break anything, and then I warm up on the guitar for about 10-15 minutes, and then I just like to sit by myself and just focus on and project the show in my head and go through the songs in my head. And then I go, and then we head towards the stage, and the guys and the crew, we all have a little special thing we do right before we go on stage. I can't tell you, that is a very top secret thing that we do, and that's about it. And then we hit the stage, man. The lights come up, and we run out, and there we are. So thank you for your question.